So Tayo, you don't go AFCON money. Now people will be go AFCON. I don't get power. I don't get power, honestly. Honestly.
Come for the final. Come for the final. Adama will find out. Come for the final.
I don't think but one thing I'm scared of is, for me, is my work, where I work now. Before I used to work from home.
Okay.
But this is my present work now. Oh, Bakashishe Latile at all. Oh, but so if they can say, because I'm sure final is on a Sunday.
It is, yes, it is.
Tiba will find out. I want to stay, eat food, go around, and Monday. I'm on to go back going. My brother, make I make I maintain my champion. Now.
Yeah.
Okay. No, Alan, let me get started. Fantastic. This is Escape with Jimmy. My name is Jimmy. I'm here with today. I've known this chap for a while. And we've been following each other on social media for a while too. And I'm sure a lot of people actually do know him because of his opinions, which are always really against would I say controversial comments or opinions, but his opinions really always go against the grain of the popular ones, which is quite good, to be honest with you. I find it really genuine when someone comes out with a different opinion and say, excuse me, why are we not going through this way? Why are we going to plan A, plan B? Why can't we try plan Z sef and see if it works out? So it's quite popular. You're welcome on board again, Mr. Tunde. I'm going to try and keep this young. Mr. Tunde, introduce yourself for us briefly.
What down the saying? You've done it all. You introduced, but yeah, second time on this platform. So if for anybody that's new here, my name is Tunde Young. Pleasure to be here as always. To link up with my fellow Nigerian and Chelsea lover and namesake.
Ah, that's fantastic. Quick one, Mr. Tunde is actually covering the AFCON currently going on at Morocco. We've been talking through the group stages, even the quarterfinals. So let me get started. I was really worried post Algeria win because I was on Twitter seeing all the fighting, seeing all the chaos going on. Before we start talking about the atmosphere at the camp, how was it post the game?
To be honest, it looked worse than it actually was. There was fighting, yes, but it was most of the fighting was on the pitch between the players. The fans were, protesting, but they never actually fought. It was just violent protests, like they were shouting and trying to get access to the pitch, but the security did their job and they didn't get access to the pitch. And the referee was protected away from the Algerian players. But other than that, pretty much after everybody made noise, everybody went to. If you make your noise, you will leave the stadium. Nobody can sleep in the stadium.
That's fantastic. So we're lucky that it didn't snowball into something that couldn't be handled by security agencies.
Yeah, we thank God for that. Also, good kudos to the organization of the AFCON. The Moroccan LOC have been very, very good. Although the true test of the organization will be on Wednesday. We'll see how well they can handle chaos, because Wednesday will be chaotic.
I know that's going to be a real test. But before we get there, let us take a bit back to the Osimhen drama and to what happened in the game, the Algeria game. And, everybody who came out to lamblast one of the best strikers in the world for his attitude. And I saw online quite a number of people were saying it was the hunger for him. And some people said it was the ego. And people like us just felt it was the hunger and ego and arrogance. And, and I felt it would have affected the balance in the team. And what's your take on that today?
It could have affected the balance of the team, but thankfully it did not. He didn't apologize publicly, but I have it on good authority that Victor Osimhen apologized to his team, and everybody involved are smoothed it over. They are fine. They are fine now. To the incident itself, I did have an issue with him yelling at his teammates asking for the ball. That's what strikers do. That's what footballers do all the time. What I had an issue with was the fact that he he stopped playing because of it. He actually asked to be substituted off. Before he was subbed off for the final 3 minutes that I was on the pitch, he didn't run for the ball at all. And we were asking ourselves in the media tribune watching the game, like, is he injured? We were trying to figure out what was going on because we know Osimhen is always running. And so even when Nigeria had the
Yes.
ball, like trying to attack, he was not involved. And then 3 minutes later, he just made the substitution signal to the code that take me off, only to find out that it was because he was angry, which is something that should just never happen. You can be angry, but
Yeah.
you cannot sabotage the team because you're angry.
Yep.
But that was a mistake on his part. But again, we are in the middle of a major tournament, so we needed to get that wrapped up quickly so that it will not interfere with our momentum. And I'm glad that they handled it the right way. Lots of people have been calling for him to be dropped. I don't know. I don't know if that's the solution that helps everybody. That's
We
certainly
don't
a
cut off the
solution.
head for headache.
Yeah,
When you're having a headache, we don't cut off your head.
yeah,
So
that's so like you made a mistake, yes, but if everybody involved is okay now, he has apologized to them personally. Why do we need a public apology? Why do we need a public punishment? Just keep the momentum of the team, keep the morale of the team together. We saw how well they did against Algeria. I think
yep.
that the game
Yes.
would have been
Yes.
very different if we had come out and very publicly, you know, lambasted Osimhen officially and said we are finding him, we are dropping him. We would not have the performance we did against Algeria. So we don't have to accept the good with the bad. Yes, Osimhen, as many say, I don't know, I'm not a therapist, so I can't say for a fact that he has anger issues. But it looks as if he might have anger issues. But on the other hand, he's also one of the best strikers this country has ever produced. So we'll take the good with the
yes.
bad.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it
Yes.
is.
Yes. I remember a couple of days back I was likening him to his physicality and style of game to Agali. You
Mm.
know how Agali was back in the day. Even though not as proficient, Agali was good, really good. But you know, it brings back memories of Agali trying to use his head as much as possible. You know, those kind of games and the way he wins games for the country. You can't take that away from him. You give him his flowers any day, anytime. Okay, to the Algeria game. Quick one. Penalty or no penalty? Because that was the crux of the issue for all the fighting. And look, I watched the game from beginning to the end, and I felt it was no penalty. I felt the Algeria team tactics was to launch the ball forward to have quick counter attacks. It didn't work, especially when they had a tired Mahrez on the wings. So basically, I felt they didn't even come out to play in the first place. But the penalty incident and the overall referee, the way the referee performed on that game, what are your opinions on that?
The penalty is never a penalty. Never a penalty. There's a
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
there's a great video circulating the internet of a referee explaining it that actually does good justice to it. Most people did not see it in real time because there were not lots of replays of that extent. But the ball clearly goes off Shemi Ajayi's thighs and then hits his hand. He hits his hand all right, and he was in the box all right. But according to the rules, if the ball deflects off a part of your body onto your hand, then it cannot be handball because you don't have sufficient time to move your hand out of the way. So
Yeah.
it was not a penalty. And with the way the Algerians are choosing to hold on to that one moment in the 10th minute of the game, in a game that they did not have a single shot on target, it should let you know
Shocking,
that
shocking,
it,
shocking, absolutely shocking.
it should let you know that they did not have any other hope in that game. Their hope was just to get a lucky penalty and try and defend the lead in a game that they were completely outclassed, outperformed, out displayed everything. Their tactics, the general performance of the referee, I actually think was pretty good. I like the way he brought control and balance to the game. He said, no nonsense
And he was
referee.
always explaining to them why he was taking
Yes, I
such
really really
decisions. I,
like that.
I think that was really good. That
I
was
really,
really
really
good.
like that. I didn't even know that aspect was that visible on TV because in the stadium, that's what everybody was complimenting him for. But every time he
Yeah.
wanted to do something, he would explain to the player when
He
he
would
made.
he would tell you that guy, not
Mhm.
be me, oh, but you go chop this yellow. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, which is
Nwabali
really
as well. When
good.
Nwabali was wasting time, we let him finish all his drama and theatrics. And then when he stood up, he told him, "I hope you're fine. Hope I take this yellow card from me. now."
Eh,
So.
Bros, hold down. Oga Chipa, take it there. So
but,
thanks for going to Wambali. That was going to be my next point. I think overall in that whole team, my biggest worry is the goalkeeping department, and
mm,
I'll tell you why. Mentally for footballers, you need that mental well-being to be 101 as a player, as an individual. And because goalkeepers normally are not that 100% active on the field, we have the players running about, but the goalkeeper needs to be mentally all right and sharp. And considering where his current club, Chippa United, I think, are bottom of the league, I should believe. The team is not doing well. His club team is not doing well, and all these things that have a way of playing tricks on your head. And I think that is one department that we are really, really lacking in. So what's your own take on that? Because I think honestly, we've not faced solid opposition that will pepper the post. And I know he's a shaky keeper. So what do you think of that today?
I mean, I agree. I'm in agreement with you. I've maintained the fact that someone like Maduka Okoye should be our number one goalkeeper by now. It's not like this AFCON because according to reports, he has to be to not be called up if he's not going to be the number one. And the coach kept it because he doesn't want to leave his club. He plays for Udinese in the Italian Serie A, where he's the number one goalkeeper. He doesn't want to leave his shirt and now come and sit on the bench at the Africa Cup of Nations. So going by pedigree, he probably should be the number one. Going by seniority as well, because he's been in the team longer than Nwabali. He's been in the Nigeria setup since the 2019-2020. So he's been around for quite a while. He understands Nigerian football. Nwabali, I don't want to be too critical. He's been very good in the past. The last AFCON was where he broke out, and he really it was a breath of fresh air.
Today, don't paint it blue. Don't paint it black.
I'm
Today,
not.
don't paint it blue. Don't paint it black.
I'm not.
It's white. It's white.
I'm not. I'm just giving
It's
context.
white.
I'm just giving context. It was
because I know we cannot say, oh, past laurels, that should start for something. But current form do matter. Come on today.
It does. But for national team football, these coaches don't. It's not like club football where you see them week in, week out. These coaches don't have much time with the players, so they will ultimately go with who they trust. So if it's not even just a Nigerian thing, they look at national teams around the world. There are certain players that should never make teams on current form.
Of
Look at
course.
the France team still has Griezmann, N'Golo Kante, all these guys because the coach knows and trusts them. It doesn't matter that they have younger players in better leagues playing better football. So like that, trust goes a long way in international football. Right now, Michel trusts Nwabali above everyone else. He has made that very, very clear. So it's our cup. We have to bear it at this point.
Yes. That would be the only game you would trust him to play. That would be the only game with nothing at stake, except you want to give your food to the devil to have a good meal on that. But that is looking forward to the Morocco game. What day is it again? Today, Wednesday. That should be exciting. The Moluccas have Amrabat. They have quite a number of names that can cause an upset. And I've seen the way they play. Um, I'm still excited about the Nigerian team. Our own style of game is fantastic. In a long while, I think I'm excited with our style of football. And the way Iwobi has turned into like a quarterback that picks the ball, that leads to the assist, which a lot of people don't know about, which a lot of people just, but it's actually quite important. The way Ademola Lookman is showing, which is why it was African's best a couple of years ago. So for me, it is exciting times. Yes, but against Morocco, it's going to be testing time. So they be very, very honest with me. Let's lay it down on the table. Let's lay it down on the table. How do you think that game will go? Oh my days. Oh my days. Ooh, of course. Wow. We're on track. way better. Yes, yes. We've been dominant. We've asserted ourselves really, which. Yes, 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 very true. Yes, of course, of course. And for you give honor to where honor is due. I think kudos to Chell, to the team coach for his tactics, getting his tactics spot on, and not just getting his tactics spot on, the players rising up to the occasion. Because I'm seeing Iwobi playing a role where it's quite different from the norm that you used to. I know in the Fulham team, it really carries the water. It carries the ball quite a lot of times, but it's playing a role whereby it's just meant to just sit somewhere and just ping that pass, that accurate pass through the lines that goes to most of the times Ademola Lukman would now picks it to Osimhen or Akko. And so for me, what do you think? Is it the coach or the players? Mm. Yes, of course, of course, of course, of course. Yes, supposed to Simon on one side, find another. Yeah, yes. We- this correct statement you just made. You'll be left. I hope you don't regret it because Chukwueze right now is lighting up the EPL with Fulham, and he has been fantastic in his games he's played. But Moses Simon, we'll leave that side for. Yes. Now he has the freedom to leave. Yes, freedom. Yeah. Yes. The ones are going. Everybody knows what to do. Everybody. To, to be honest with you, I was going to ask you that what road is that guy? Is it 8? Is it 10? I don't get. He's literally everywhere. True, true. Of course, of course, of course. Yeah, yeah. Yes, of course. Yes. well, that'd be very tough because basically he won't be himself. He's most times when you see him, he's actually in our own defense. He's always when everybody's up front, he's always around that center circle, that center line, trying to look for ways in between the line. So I think it might be. It reminds me a lot like Pilo. You know the way Pilo likes to ping the ball from the back. You know, literally just that would lead to a goal. And so for me, it's exciting times. Let's see how it goes. I really wish we could go longer, but I know how stressed you are, how the journey was from the city you were all the way to get in order to watch the cover the Algeria game, and I know that you are excited about the Morocco game. I wish you. I wish you the very best. And moving forward, I would like to tie you down to one thing and one thing only. What is your prediction for that game? Oh, shots fired! Shots fired! Hello, hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You said 2-1. Yes, they will have the crowd. They would have the crowd. Okay, okay, thanks. I will hold you to that. Because my own prediction is a bit different because I think with the defensive capabilities of the Bukakan team, I'm thinking it can just go to just one goal, just one goal. But who knows? Who knows? My spiritual abilities to look into the future is currently curtailed due to my location. But I'll keep looking forward to the game. And the other thing I hold you to is um, please be careful. Make sure you have as much fun in Morocco. If possible, I might be getting there for the finals to come over there and have a really good time. And I wish you the very best. Thanks a lot today for everything you do. Escape with Jimmy. You heard it all from the man in Morocco. He's there on ground. He's giving you how it is. Thank you very much. Cheers. Hello today.